Hello everyone, Grandpa here. Today I am making a Great Depression era bread that only has 3 ingredients, and they are 4 cups of flour, 2 cups of warm water, 2 tablespoons of yeast. I have a large bowl here. I've put my 4 cups of flour into it and created a hole in the middle of it. So now I put my yeast in the hole, pour my 2 cups of warm water, mix it up till it becomes a ball of dough.
Some bread, flour, water, and yeast. Don't need a bunch of fancy ingredients instead. I add 4 cups of flour to a bowl and 2 tablespoons of dry yeast. Then I add 2 cups of warm water. Mix it up to form a dough and let it rise until it's double at least. I got flour, water, and yeast. That's all I need to make me some bread. Flour, water, and yeast. Don't need a bunch of fancy ingredients instead.
Okay, I'm there, have it made into a ball. Now I'm going to take some towels, cover it, and I'm going to put it in my oven to rise, or proof, for 30 minutes. We have to have it rise. I've removed the bread dough from the oven that I use as a proof box because it's nice and warm in there. Now look how much is risen in the bowl. It's more than doubled in size. So now I got to punch it down, take it out, and knead it.
Risen, then I knead the dough. Add some flour if it's sticky, and divide it into 2 loaf pans. Let it rise again until it's double. It's really not very tricky. I got flour, water, and yeast. That's all I need to make me some bread. Flour, water, and yeast. Don't need a bunch of fancy ingredients instead.
In kneading the dough, I had to keep adding a little bit of flour at a time to get it to the consistency where we can handle it with our hands. So we worked on it for a while because it seemed to be too wet. So now we're going to cut it in half, like so. And take half of it, put it in a pan, like so.
Then I put them in an oven to bake at 300 degrees for an hour. Take them out when they are golden brown, and I have 2 lovely loaves of bread made with only water, yeast, and flour.
I'll let them rise for another 30 minutes. Put them on top of the oven. Here's our 2 loaves of bread after the second rise. So they're more or less almost doubled in size from this with the second rise here. Now I have to put them in the oven at 300 degrees. Just remove the breads out of the oven. We had them in there for an hour till they got a little golden brown on the top.
If you got flour, water, and yeast, that's all you need to make you some bread. Flour, water, and yeast. Don't need a bunch of fancy ingredients instead.
How's it taste, Grandpa?
let you know in a minute, Ma. Looking at it, it's got a nice texture. Nice and soft. It springs back when you squeeze it. Now to take a bite of it and see how it is. Nice and hearty. Got a nice little flavor to it just for the 3 ingredients it's got. It's not dry, it's got a little moisture to it. Now let's put some jelly on it. It goes very nice with the jelly. It doesn't fall apart. That's, like I said, it's nice and hearty, good texture. Also use this to make toast, and French toast would be perfect for it because it's got a nice texture to it. You could also make good sandwiches with this bread because it doesn't have all those ingredients that the regular bread in the store has. This is a nice, healthy, homemade bread. It doesn't take that long to make. If you have these 3 ingredients, flour, yeast, water, you can whip this bread up in no time.
If you got flour,